Mahomes now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad even.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Block working out of the gun. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9th, he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
Sam Martin in punt formation for the Broncos.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after threw the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Operating from the gun, Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the fumble recovery, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Locke's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Judy. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
52. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check, check.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
61.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under team.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
3-yard line.
Switch.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Another run by Lindsey, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now this time, Locke will throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dre. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.